10:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm T-Speaker222 with Dogecoin and you. So we do have some breaking news to discuss. So we go back. So this is what's coming across right now. Ugly inflation report could put Fed rate hike of 75 basis points on the table. So that's across. So we've got Barclays, Craig Robb. The Federal Reserve will hike its benchmark interest rates by 75 basis points next week instead of the consensus 50 basis point move, is what Barclays is saying, Greg Robb from Barclays. Due to the strong May consumer price index data that shows no sign that price pressures have peaked, said Jonathan Miller, senior U.S. economics at Barclays. So, and it's all across the board. Ugly inflation report could put Fed hikes to 75 basis points. Traders set sights on Fed rate hike of 75 basis points. Fed to hike by 75 basis points next week. Fed task gets tougher, putting 75 basis point hike back on the table. So this is exactly what, in a worst case scenario, what could happen, and then the markets would tank even more. I want to do a beautiful TA segment, and what I want to focus on is our main ones right now. I want to do Matic. I want to do, let's go Matic. Let's go Ethereum, Litecoin, Matic on this update. So Ethereum, we tried to pull back over for a start of a bullish cross, but it quickly came back under in the 5-minute. We look pretty bearish right now. It's a tough market right now. We're actually getting into the bottom part of our zone for Ethereum, which means, and we haven't really back tested this. We came up here and tested here, but once we finally found this last part of the descending triangle, I feel like we would need to have a back test of about 100 and it could be 1747 if it holds here. And the last few hours, the volume's been crashing, which means it's a divergence of sorts, a bearish divergence here that we already completed. But it could be a divergence in the bullish direction because we have crashing volume, but the price action is still crashing. So it's the sign of a reversal. So it could turn into some kind of divergence here, a small one. But I feel like it's going to come up here, and we're going to hit that 1757 if this, in fact, does turn around. And we're going to retest that broken zone because we fell out of the top descending triangle into a smaller one. So I feel like that's what needs to happen here. So that's what we're going to look for. If this breaks past this old low and it pushes through, if it breaks 1655, your biggest target now is 1486. And we've talked about this since even it was at 2000. So we knew this target. But I really want to get into some long trades with everybody. It's just, it's not the right time right now. And I do appreciate everybody who subscribed to the Dogecoin and You YouTube channel, but also the Dogecoin and You Army that's on Telegram. The few of you that talk in there as well. I do appreciate it. As you guys know, I was at a funeral today and yesterday, so I wasn't as active, but I still would put out an update later. And also, I just wanted to say I appreciate it. I'm blessed to have each and every one of you in here. Not Shiba. We did Ethereum, Litecoin. And you can see how right when these patterns broke down and then they came back up and back tested, boom, break down again. And now it's basically, again, it looks very bad here. We broke down out of our pattern. So, and we've already had a back test up here. Now the question is, what happens? We're at the 20-day now. It doesn't need the back test up higher is the problem. We could very well break down here and find ourselves with Litecoin down here at $51. That is on the table, and that's on the table for in the very near future. That's the downtrend we must break, and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult to break that downtrend. I'm just saying right now. With the reports that are coming out, with the Dow Jones losing better than 800 points to end the week, this looks like a falling channel that we've fallen into, and it's getting dangerous now because all roads lead to $50 and then worse, especially if we break this area. But for now, $50 would be the target. And it's getting ugly, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting ugly. And I'm getting excited because we definitely are in a position where you could actually short the market on these areas that we talked about. On Matic, we finally finished getting rejected by this. We're in a very reasonable channel here now, but you could say we're like this right now. It's like a widening channel, but that's where we broke the uptrend finally. And look, we back tested it perfectly at 64 cents, came down. Now we have a weird looking W that will likely pour out after, but 61,184 is where the 20-day is in the 30-minute time frame. But we have the support level down here already. It's going to fall next down to 57,474. And then if you draw this out, you might have a quick stop here at 56. But after this breaks down, that's when it gets fun. If this breaks down, then we can start talking about 34.7 and a real short opportunity. So again, I want to thank everybody. Make sure to hit that like button. And also subscribe to the channel. Share this to your friends. Let's get more people in here. But actually, at the end of the day, I appreciate having a smaller community. So thank you all very much.